Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Donna. Today I'm going to be making up some chocolate crinkle cookies. We're all familiar with at Christmas time and it's right around the corner, so I wanted to make some up with you guys, and let's go ahead and get started. In my bowl here I have 1 cup of sugar and I have 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Now to that I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of canola oil. That's 1/2 cup. And I'm going to beat this up just until combined. Just until it's all mixed up. Now to that, I'm going to drop in 1 egg at a time. I have 4 eggs. 1 in at a time. 1, 2. 3. And there's 4. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. It ain't Christmas unless you have a chocolate crinkle cookie, right? Okay. Now I'm going to move this over here, out of the way. And here I have 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, and 2 pinches of salt, maybe 1/4 teaspoon of salt I put in there, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. That's baking powder, not baking soda. And please measure your flour correctly. Don't pack your cups. I always have to say that. And here I have 1 cup of some good cocoa, Dutch processed cocoa. This is what I'm using, 1 cup. Add that right in with your flour and baking powder and salt. Now the downfall to this is we have to chill our dough, because this is like something like a brownie, and it's a wet dough. It's sticky, so we can't bake it like that. Now this is a crucial part of these cookies. You can't rush it. You have to chill the dough. So we have to refrigerate this a couple of hours, or if you want to speed up the process, you can stick it in the freezer for maybe an hour, then in the refrigerator for a little bit, or stick it in the freezer, and as it chills, the cold parts you can dig off and start baking. But I just pop it in the fridge for, even overnight is better, because it's crucial for you to make sure it's chilled. I'll repeat it. You have to chill it good, because if not, your cookies are going to come out flat. You just wasted all your cookies, right? So chill your dough. Alright. Now, I'm going to bring this back over here. And we're going to add this in our wet. Now, if you don't have processed, or the Dutch processed cocoa, you can use regular, and it is unsweetened cocoa powder. So we'll just kind of scoot this around a little bit, get the rest in there, and I'm just going to whisk this together here just until, well, maybe I won't. It's another thing I don't like about beaters and mixers. Stuff flies everywhere. Let me get this in a little bit here. I got my beater out here because my wrist's been bothering me a lot. I'm going to mix this up just until it's combined. Don't over mix it. Just until it all comes together. Turn it up a bit. And that's it. We're there. Alright. I'll just kind of scrape down here around. See there? How that's kind of sticky? But this will firm up nice in the fridge a few hours. Or if you're in a hurry, like I said, you can put it in the freezer. And you can scoop off the chilled hard pieces and go from there and then stick it back in the freezer. And I'll do that sometimes, just back and forth. But I'm going to put some plastic wrap over that, and I'm going to stick it probably overnight, to be honest, and I'll bake them up tomorrow. Okay, so we'll be back after a while. Okay, I left mine in the fridge all night, but now I have to set it on. That's another thing. We have to make sure if you're going to leave it in overnight, you have to take it out and then let it set out for a little while because it's now too cold. You don't want it real stiff because if you get it too cold, your cookies are not going to spread much and you're going to have real thick cookies. You do want them to spread. So if you're going to leave your cookie dough in the refrigerator overnight, set it out and let it kind of warm up just a little bit, maybe 25 to 30 minutes, and then go ahead and start from there. Or do the in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. But I'm gonna now, I got my oven preheated. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon size. And what you do here, see, it's still kind of tacky, but it will roll. See here? It will roll into that ball. See? And now I'm gonna just, I got about maybe 2/3 cups of powdered sugar here, give or take. And then you'll just roll that all into that powdered sugar. Get it all nicely coated. Now that's all coated, and just kind of drop it. Get a little bit of it off. And then we're just gonna place them maybe 2 inches apart on our cookie sheet. And we're going to bake them. It normally takes between 10 to 12 minutes. They will look underdone. They're going to be soft yet, but they will firm up as they sit. So don't overbake them. They still should feel somewhat soft between 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm going to get these lined up, get them out, and I'll be back with the finished product. Okay, I'm fixing to grab mine out of the oven. Mine have been in there for 13 minutes. So just keep an eye on them. They could take anywhere in between the 10 and the 13, maybe even 14. They are still going to be soft, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these from the oven. Oh, they look pretty. And when they come out, just give them a good drop on the counter. That kind of helps with the crackle and releases some of the powdered sugar that didn't stick to them. But I'm going to let these cool on the sheet pan for a good 3 to 5 minutes, and they're going to continue to cook a little bit longer. That pan's hot. Please don't overcook your cookies. See here, they're still soft. They're still soft, but they are going to firm up. So 10 to 13 minutes tops. And I'm going to get another batch in because I only have 1/2 sheet pan, so I need to make the rest of them up, and I'll get them plated and we'll be back. Okay, my friends, there's the finished cookies. Ain't they pretty? They're pretty and they're delicious and they're chocolatey and fudgy and chewy. Now, my second batch ended up taking 11 minutes. So as I said, they'll cook up different. They're going to be soft feeling, but they will set up for you. But I just set out a little things. You can give these in little little ideas for you. You can get these like at the dollar stores and stuff. I know y'all are familiar with those. Give them as gifts. Put some in there and give them to your coworkers, your boss, friends, family, you know, all your loved ones. They make good gifts, you know, the chocolate crinkle cookies like that. But anyways, I wanted to share it with y'all and hope y'all enjoy them. And until next time, please like and subscribe as always. And make you up a batch of these cookies. They're delicious. And they're great for giving as gifts and to share with your family, as I said. But until next time, we will see you guys later, and you stay blessed. Bye-bye. Enjoy the cookies.